I'm here, and I'm starting in the safe room today, because I'm still putting together a few little things. I had to fix a couple of things. I'm still fixing. It's that, so I made some adjustments to my setup to make things easier, but it takes a little bit of time to get to the point where it's actually easier. And not just me having to remember where I put things. So let me do this, and then I'll do this where I've got this thing on. Okay. Alright, I'm good to go now. Alright. Thank you. How are you? I hope everyone is well. I'm doing quite good. Lots of good positive things going on the Nerdy Gras front. That's the convention that I'm a production manager for. Looking forward to sharing more of that with the world via social media. I might just kind of combine my streaming with letting folks know about that event and what's going on. It's an Atlanta-based event. So I drove down to Atlanta yesterday. Drove back this morning. And it's about 3.5 hours from here to where I needed to go. But yeah, it was good. It was good to see people in person that I've been working with for months online. I mean, I have seen them in person before. This is not new. But yeah, it's kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to how all this is coming together. And also looking at renting a house. Taking a look at, there's one that we've looked at this weekend. I went over today, and it's really cute little place, but it is an older place. And, you know, it's kind of like right on the edge of my budget. It's not like it's way below my budget. So I have to make a decision, you know. We have to make decisions, me and my partner, who we are both thinking about it, what it will mean if we decide to do this. Because, you know, our original plan was, okay, we'll wait till the new year. We'll do it in the new year. But, you know, this one is available now, and they're trying to get someone in it, so... And we know the person behind it, and that's valuable to us. You know, that's valuable to know who you're working with, that kind of thing. People you can trust. So we're thinking about it. Not sure yet. There's a couple of reasons to not do it. Anyway, yeah, it's been interesting. And I've been doing something a little bit different this week in my gaming. I actually haven't done all my side quest things in Honkai Star Rail like I had planned because I got talked into doing some World of Warcraft, and I have not. No, let me get this. Okay, so I didn't play World of Warcraft when it first came out. I was into Star Trek Online. I was into Star Wars: The Old Republic for several years. I was a founding person on that. I had to finally end my subscription to Star Wars: The Old Republic a year ago, and it was a very sad moment. I mean, my account's still there. I'm just not a monthly subscriber like I was in 2011 up to last year. I just don't play it much anymore. It used to be everything to me. I mean, that game was everything. It was the only thing I was doing. I was doing progression rating. I had like 50 some odd characters across 2 different servers. It was everything for me. And I just had to step back about 3 or 4 years ago when I really just kind of burned out of the progression rating. And as a result of burning out from the progression rating, I kind of burned out on the game overall. And sadly, the way the story was going just didn't hold my interest quite as much as it did in the beginning. However, did you guys see the trailer for the new Star Wars game that's coming out? That's going to be like a successor to Knights of the Old Republic, which SWTOR was kind of a successor, but in an MMO fashion. Yeah, I'm so excited. Definitely going to be playing that game. Definitely. Another piece of news is I have my PlayStation 4 all set up again. I'm so excited. And if you have been following me a while, you know that up through April-ish, I think April was the last time I streamed Persona, I was trying to get through Persona 5 Royal. So I'd played Persona 5 over and over again, but I had not played through Royal or finished Royal. And I was finally in the new content toward the end of the game. And I haven't finished it yet. And it'll probably take me 3 or 4 streams to wrap it up. But I got the PlayStation out, and I'm hoping that I can go in and do that. Plus, there was other Persona stuff I wanted to do. And, you know, I was kind of relying on having the PlayStation available for that sort of thing. So I got it back, but and it's all physically set up, but I haven't got it into OBS and ready for streaming yet. So I want to work on that and get a day picked out, or some days, multiple days picked out to wrap up my Persona 5 Royal. I might, just because of the time of the year and having several consecutive days of not having scheduled stuff, I might just do like several days in a row of streaming the game to wrap it up, instead of like a weekly thing. It made sense to do it weekly when I was, you know, going through the game in general, but I'm right near the end now, and it wouldn't take me long to wrap that game up, at least in the story. I want to do the Persona 3 Reload as well. And I have, I've thought about redoing Strikers because I love that game. But I haven't done Tactica, and I want to play Tactica. I have Tactica, but I haven't played it yet. So the Persona 5 Tactica. And then there's new Persona 5 related stuff too. So, you know, lots of things that I want to do in the Persona space. That, you know, I themed my channel, my whole channel here, out of, you know, the reason it says Safe Room up here, is because I themed, based on, my Persona 5 experience, and I want to dive even more into that. So, but today we're here and we're back, and it is Honkai Star Rail time again. I did daily things during the week, but I didn't do any side quests. And I've done everything on my main account, like the daily stuff on my main account, but I haven't done a lot of Star Rail stuff this week. I've done some Genshin stuff. And some, and of course that World of Warcraft stuff that I got in. Oh, yeah, I got sidetracked on the World of Warcraft thing because I was talking about MMOs in general. Well, I started Warcraft, I don't know, 2011 might have been the first year. Or 2010, 2011. In one earbud. I'm not sure why that is. I can check my properties. Oh, welcome, by the way. Thank you for the chat. I'm taking a look. Everything was fine the last time, so let me check my settings again. I have a good left-right balance. It's not on mono. If I switch it to mono, I don't know if that helps. I'm seeing it on both left and right. Okay, good. Thank you. I'm doing good. How are you? Welcome in and welcome to chatting. I'm just sitting here contemplating the fact that friends of mine talked me into doing World of Warcraft. Oh, in the past I've leveled up characters to like 15, 20, but I never got very far because I don't like reading. But I love stories. But yeah, I'm doing much better with it this time around. A Honkai beast with an attitude. A stellar invader. Oh! Jeez. Yes, reading is overrated. Give me a good cutscene with excellent voiceover. And that's all I need. That's why Warcraft has gotten better, I think, as an experience. World of Warcraft. But, I don't know. I'm not sure how much I will actually invest in WoW at this point. Given how much there is to do. I'm doing it mostly so I can game with some friends of mine who that's what they do, you know. I can't see myself doing it more than just a little bit to game with them, you know, do some group stuff. Yeah. I hope the audio of that came through for you. I've had some issues with my little blurps coming up. It came up on my audio, but I hope you heard it as well, and that it wasn't too loud there. Or my not the blurb, but the blurb also, but the Streamlabs stuff too. Yeah. Let's see. What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common? They're both Paris sites. Nice. I love it. You're hitting the right notes with these jokes. I love it. I'm a sucker for a good pun joke. Oh, thank you so much. Kwash Chiwan. Am I saying it right? Kwash Chiwan? But yeah, that's fun. That's so fun. Thank you for following and tuning in and stuff. Hi, Shayna is here. Hey. Good to see you. I haven't gotten started yet, as you can see, but I've just been sitting here in my little safe room, preparing. I think I'm done preparing. I should now actually do stuff. So, here we go. So, buttons on your underwear. So, I was in the middle of getting ready to hit some of my favorite parts of this Xianqiu Laofu storyline. And Shayna, I was stalling for time just a little bit so you would get here, because I want you to see some of this. Oh, one of my favorite sequences is coming up, and I love it so much. Oh my god, I'm such a simp for Dan Heng. Anyway, dispatch. Oh, Shayna says, that's fine. I'm gonna look for a bit. I gotta get food ready. Haven't eaten dinner. Oh, go eat dinner. Have meds. Oh my goodness. Okay. Thanks, Fu Xuan. Thank you. We'll consider. Thank you. Wait, add you. Wait, this is a number. This is a number. All right. Oh, on Honkai server. I'm like, I don't know why that did not even. Okay, I'm on the Asia server currently, but my main is on the America server. Which server are you on, Fu Xuan? Or which one goes with that number? I'm gonna jot this down. Hold on. Number, pin. Oh, North America. Yes, I will. Okay, I'm jotting it down now. So next time I sign into my America server account, I will add you. You'll see Jicori come up as on there, or it'll say Jico. So my one on the America server is Jiko. Jico. I play as Kylus on that server. So this is like 617618279. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely add you. I have a few things to offer. I have the Herda and Finon over there. I just leveled Luacha. It was the first time I had Luacha, so I was like, hey, I got Luacha now. I can look at him doing amazing heals now. Lynx and Gallagher were a bit overworked on that. They needed a relief. Wait a minute, a 5 stream streak, nice. Wow. Fun fact about the English VAs of Mighty and Argenti. Are they? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Exactly. Yes. The Warburtons, right? Yes. Good people. Good people. Fathers showing family. Yes, indeed. And many other things. Yes, I love the whole family is just so talented. Love them so much. I would love the opportunity one day to work with them. That you know, little secret kind of wish one day to work with one of them. Yes, the Warburtons. Yeah, Patrick Warburton, I've been following his work for many years. Many roles. Live action and voiceover. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just sitting here like staring at staring at her phone here. It just kind of looks like me doing my Duolingo every day. Claim all. See, I have been checking in. I just haven't been signing in on this server. Okay, so I've been doing this story. My wife has been reading a lot of gothic romance horrors recently. So I asked her, why does Dracula always bite people in the neck? She told me it's because it's a necromancer. Yes. Oh my god, that's right. That's right. That's a good one. I love it. This is perfect. Fantilia, smash or pass. I'm gonna smash as much as I want to smash, but I'm gonna smash with my bat. Oh! Until you can go. Can go, and we're gonna do that at some point here, coming up soon. Oh, no. Let's see. I hate that this thing is constantly telling me about all my frickin' side quests I haven't done yet. I'll get there. I am gonna do a side quest stream this week, as I had promised this past week, but I did not. Let's see. Every time I take my dog to the park, the ducks try to bite him. That's what I get for buying a purebred dog. Oh! Oh, purebred. Bread. Shayna's like, and actually as a writer, that's a great title for a book. I'm gonna write all the Necromancer. I think that should be the title of a book. Necromancer. It'll be about vampires. Okay. Oh, y'all are just distracting me in a good way. Okay. Where was I? Oh, I was talking with Xingyuan and Fu Xuan. Hey, Xingyuan. Hi. Hi. He's so pretty. I have the last 2 times he was on banners. I tried to get him, and it didn't work out. I'm so sad. Next time, buddy. Next time. Okay, and all right. Like, I don't care how big the room is. I said, yes, fireball. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, I saw that Christina V is constantly like, Oyo is giving her some work. Yeah, very happy to see that. So happy to see that. Folks be giving work.
A step
Getting
forward
work.
bridges no distance hence. The hexagram was right.
Of course, Christina is like what the hardest working person in all these. Oh my god, such a hard worker. She was a guest in the Bloombox Studios monthly classes. I've been in Bloombox for a few years now, and wow, that's a hard worker right there. Shayna says it's been written be later, but I don't at least have it written down. I'll figure it out down the road. I'm actually, you have a writing project. Oh yeah, right. And you have that book too that's getting published. That's gonna be awesome, Shayna. What did one slice of bread say to the other before the race? You're toast. Oh, okay. You know what? That one was not high quality, Quatshi. You can do better than that. Quality. Give me quality. I'm poking fun. That was fun. I was on the train to work, and the conductor told me he had to charge me for telling dad jokes. I told him that's not fair. Oh, it's true. It's true. She is my poet. Oh yes, the poetry book. I have the idea for a fantasy RPG. Nice, involving knitting and nice. Yes, you know, I was once told by a writer in the film industry, or not really told, but like I'd asked a question, and in part of the answer they said, you know, you just have to write what you know. I mean, that's how you get an effective, believable story, is write what you know. And whatever you don't know, research it, you know, talk to people. You know, don't make shit up, just learn. And the more you know, the more you can write from a place of knowledge, and it feels very authentic and believable and immersive. I love that. So you know, Shayna, being able to incorporate knitting into your story, you know, knitting and how that works, and you can make that an immersive type of story. That's wonderful. My favorite character design in Star Rail. Oh my god. I don't even want to answer that. I'm torn a little. I want to say Dan Heng Permancer Tarai, right? But there's something about the way the tail moves that just isn't 100% for me, as much as the rest of the body is right on for me. So I'd have to say Finon. I'll have to say Finon. Favorites Black Swan and Dr. Racier. Ooh, Dr. Racier, yes. And Black Swan. Oh, yes. Absolutely. For sure. And I love the Herda. The Herda. Oh my god, she's so beautiful. That witchy vibe she has is so good. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and work on the story now. Fu Xuan's here. When we last left, Kafka had revealed some truths. And now we know that we have to go to do 2 different locations, because the Ambrosial Arbor has now unexpectedly revived itself. Which could mean something very bad. If it's, you know, that it's not a signal for anything good. And it does seem related to the Stellaron here. So we have to go to 2 different locations to investigate. One being Scalegorge Scalegorge. Anyway, we're gonna go. Hold on, I'm getting distracted. Okay, so we're gonna go to Scalegorge, and we're gonna go to Artisanship Commission, I think. Anyway, awesome. The Scalegorge Waterscape is one of my favorite sequences in here. I mean, it is my favorite. Okay, it's my total favorite in the whole game. The whole game. Yes, including Amphorius. Yes, including Amphorius. Yes. No, I'm not saying Amphorius is overrated, but it's not overrated. It really isn't. It's, oh my god, I cried so much. But I will say this part is still my favorite. I'm biased. Okay. Sorry. I keep... Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I need to hydrate. I need to hydrate. Thank you. Shell set. Yes. Oh, man. Taking me back to my high school days. Send you the poem has a character that will be crocheting Sir Sam. Shell set. Oh, wait. Nice. I love it. Yes. All right. Sam of the sock. All right. So Fu Xuan's saying, a step forward bridges no distance hence. She always speaks in such riddles. Oh, the X-gram was right.
The Ambrosial Arbor was felled thousands of years ago.
Yes.
Now it returns to life.
Yes.
The future of the Xian Zhou is difficult to define.
It is. At any point, y'all, let me know if I need to turn the game up or down, because I'm going to try to toggle so that y'all don't have to hear the massive sounds of the fights. Well, I feel a little responsible for the Kafka thing, but it's not like I had control over her escaping. Forces. I think so. Yeah, hold on. I'm sorry Kafka escaped.
I had long anticipated it.
You can divine the future.
Huh? She's not angry? Is there anyone that isn't 2 steps ahead of us around here?
No.
Pursuing Kafka is a waste of time and effort. The Matrix of Prescience informed me of her innocence. Our priority is the Ambrosial Arbor.
Are you leading forces into the Alchemy Commission? Oh, that's where we're going. Alchemy.
From the time the Stellaron corrosion began to spread until now, the only reports we've received on the Alchemy Commission have come from alchemists and doctors stationed in other delves. The Alchemy Commission is where the Xianzhou's medical research and production take place. However, due to its proximity to the Ambrosial Arbor's seal, I'm afraid the Stellaron spirits may have plunged it into a deeper crisis than we first feared.
Eek.
To make matters worse, the General suspects there are traitors in the Alchemy Commission. The self-proclaimed disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been plotting this for a long time. And now they're using the location to their advantage. I must take action as soon as possible.
The General wants us to go to the Artisanship Commission.
He really is a delegator at heart, isn't he? There isn't much distance between the Artisanship and Alchemy Commissions. I'm afraid the former is likely also facing imminent catastrophe. The star skiff is ready. I will lead the way.
Let's do it. Aw, the General disappeared. Bye, General. We'll see you later. A lot later. I mean, we'll see you a lot later. Like, not in terms of time, but... Oh my god. That phrase
101010 is the way.
Will you stop with the 1010s? That's so binary of you. Anyway. Let's go, Fu Xuan.
I still have important tasks from the General to attend to. Go carefully, all of you. Wait! Master Diviner! Can you divine our fortunes for us? Is there anything we need to watch out for?
Yeah, it's a good question.
No need. My Omniscia has seen that your journey will be auspicious.
Oh.
Everything will proceed smoothly.
Can you give us some details?
Are you sure? You don't need to use a crazy device or do more finger counting?
I'm sure it's nothing we can't manage. Let's go.
Well said. Thank you for your assurance, Master Diviner. Onward.
I forgot Mr. Yang was with us. Come on, well, let's go. Alright, here we go. Artisanship Commission.
Huh? Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the La
It's
Fu.
one of my favorite pieces of music from the game right here. It's gonna take a moment to listen. Alright, okay. Huh. Indeed.
The Artisanship Commission delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken star skiffs to safety?
Why do us artists do anything?
Maybe the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's diviners aren't exactly a hard act to follow.
For sure.
At the end of the day, work is work. You need it to live. You know, March, adults forget what relaxation means after a certain age.
Aww, Mr. Yang.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
For real.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
Aww. I want to know more about my Mr. Yang. Anyway, Path of the Trailblaze doesn't seem to allow any relaxation either.
I think they call that complaining from the heart.
Hey, March.
Are any of the paths in this world easy to tread?
This is true.
The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops building state-of-the-art mechanisms and craftsmen designing brand new concepts. Periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. Entire buildings vanishing into thin air, puppet riots, you get the picture.
Wait. Puppet riots. Oh my god. Take that out of context, not knowing that they create like mechanical puppets, and it's like, puppet riots! Yeah! Let's go!
It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in. But they have nowhere to run to either. We should take care, benefactors. Something.
Either way, we'll have to go in.
Like, too quick.
Let's ask around first.
Yeah. Alright, so now we're at the Artisanship Commission. This is one of the two locations we have to investigate as being affected by this regrowth of the Ambrosial Arbor. Let's... Oh, hi you two.
It's no ordinary tree. The branches felt tough as metal. Yunsha, have you ever seen material like that before?
What if I have? You gonna go get a sample for me?
I was thinking about it, yeah. Isn't it just an ornamental tree?
Have you ever seen an ornamental tree move? Have you ever seen one bore through the ground like that, huh?
So what if it moves? I just need to run over and saw off a sample. It can't grow faster than I can run, right?
Sure, go ahead. Here's a crowbar and a saw. Don't say I didn't warn you when the Cloud Knights have to scrape you off the walls.
Ooh.
Well, I've been feeling a bit under the weather lately. Yunsha, you're the most agile person on the materials team. When it comes to
No worries, Shayna.
operational efficiency.
It'll probably be a little bit before we get there. Oh my god, this music. I love it so much. I want to do a Viennese waltz to this. That would be so fun. Anyway, sorry, distracted.
Under the weather, huh? How convenient. As for me, I'd rather stay alive, thanks.
Indeed. Okay, doke. Okay, doke. Okay, doke. I keep getting distracted by this, even though I know it's this, and I have nothing to look at there because it's all side mission stuff. So I'm like, yeah, it's both. Okay, I just need to ignore. Okay, we'll do those another time. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh! I know this guy from the previous thing. We helped him out on a side mission.
As expected, the divination was correct. If I hadn't repaired the shifting screen today, we'd have all been trapped. We'd be fertilizer by now. Still, the teleportation range wasn't enough.
Teleportation. You wanna describe that? I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be talking to everybody. Hi.
Master Gonshu.
Aww. We'll get upset over Master Gonshu. We'll talk to him later.
Oh, are you guys Cloud Knights? Are you here to save us?
I mean, no. But yes.
Your clothes. I knew I was getting ahead of myself. You're just tourists.
Hey! take that personally. Who says that we're just not just heroes from like somewhere else? He's being judgmental.
Sorry this crisis came during your trip. I'm sorry it came at all.
For sure. Worry no more. The knight in shining armor is here to rescue. I don't like that one. Okay. Fret not. Oh my god. That is so not something I would say. Fret not. I'm the cavalry the general sent for. How's that? There comes a time when we all feel sorry. Oh, I'm not gonna tell him. I'm just gonna slay this first one.
You just need to tell us what the trouble is.
Yeah.
General Jing Yuan pulled out all the stops to get us here. You can trust us.
You can.
You mean the general invited you?
He did.
Is that a joke? The Luofu has the Cloud Knights. Why would he send outsiders?
That's classified.
There's been a serious incident in the Artisanship Commission. Nobody's in the mood for jokes, miss.
It's just trust us, dude.
You misunderstand, young sir. We genuinely want to help. Can you tell us what happened here?
Yeah, don't mess with Mr. Yang. What happened in there?
There's been some kind of botanical disaster. It was like an ornamental tree somewhere suddenly started to grow. There were branches so thick you couldn't put your arms around them. It spread everywhere. The whole commission is being destroyed.
Okay, side commentary. The fact that he's calling the husk of the old ambrosial arbor an ornamental tree sounds like he either didn't experience its history or doesn't know much about its history. Which reminds me of people who like totally will look at something like, oh my god, look, I found this 3D printed thing that looks like the save icon on my app. And it's just a 3 1/4 floppy disk. Anyway, I'm getting old. Can you tell?
I don't get it. The Artisanship Commission focuses on the mechanical. We've got nothing to do with hydroponics or accelerated growth. Where did that thing come from?
Well, what are you doing out here?
Waiting around, that's what. We ran away. It was way too dangerous in there. Please, if you plan on living a little longer, don't go in there.
Oh, that's exactly why we're going in there. You, however, should leave.
The worst thing is, my master is still inside.
Oh, Master Gonshu.
Master Gonshu is the most experienced craftsman in the Artisanship Commission smelting works. He's in charge of our research project. When the incident happened, he dragged me, Zeming, and Yuncha to safety. But then he turned around and ran back in.
Well, I mean, you know, maybe he's doing what he wants to do to help people out. I mean, that's not a bad thing.
I need to wait here for the Cloud Knight so I can tell them to rescue him.
Why did he run back in?
To save his research data?
Is research data more important than life?
That is a good question.
I just heard him shout, "It's gone! We lost the furnace!" By the time we realized, he'd already vanished. Anyway, you said you're here to help us, right?
Yep.
100%. The general sent us.
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express doesn't shout about its achievements. We'll look for your master.
Yep.
In that case, take this jade seal with you. If you find my master, please bring him out safe and sound. If anything happens to him.
Don't worry, young sir. Your master's safety is our...
None of us would be able to graduate this year.
Oh my god. Wow. There it is. Okay, suddenly I don't want to help this guy anymore. Mr. Yang!
Let's go. I think this conversation's run its course.
For real.
Botanical disaster? It must be the Ambrosial Arbor. But what about the furnace his master mentioned?
Confirm.
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor. The severity of the corrosion becomes worse as it grows.
Yeah, that's the challenge. It's not just that it's growing, but there's a corruption to it. The corrosion he's mentioning.
Look, the roots are coming up through the ground. I'm afraid we've got some gardening work to do.
Oh, I hate gardening. Da, 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 anything over here. Treasure.
That's good.
Treasure. Let's go. Alright. Down the steps. Ooh, something to fight. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the volume down so as I'm fighting through things, it doesn't sound super loud. If I can aim. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna automate. I mean, I'm just like way over level for this. I have not ascended my equilibrium level. I'm good on that.
The will of metal and upon commission grounds your feet do tread. Leave from whence you came, or soon be dead.
Master Gonshu, let us through.
Stay away. If you come any further, I'll not spare you.
Yeah, I know.
What excuses do you have? Surprise me. Just passing by. Stumbled in, door wide open. Within commission grounds today.
Master
Golden
Gonshu.
cloud toad, illumination dragonfish. Are you all right? Wake up. I raise you like my own flesh and blood.
Master Gonshu is a little eccentric. And I love it.
Did you really have to destroy my little friends? I want compensation.
You didn't want to listen to us.
No,
We were here to rescue you and you started a fight for no reason.
not even a reason. I am guessing you are Master Gonshu.
How do you know my name, child?
Aoi told us.
Does the reputation of Gongshu Liang, the smelter extraordinaire, precede one?
More like your students outside just kind of want to graduate.
This guy's pretty deluded for a master.
Eccentric. I'd say eccentric.
We're passing through on our way to the Alchemy Commission at the behest of General Jing Yuan and Diviner Fu. We'd like you to show us the way, Master Gonshu.
Yes, please.
Really? The general sent you?
He did.
Then this must be a mere misunderstanding. Don't worry about those things. Easy to fix.
Okay, but 60 seconds ago, you were about to, like, fall out with frustration because they were broken. Okay?
But there's not much I can do to help. The Artisanship Commission was suddenly taken over by some evil tree demon.
Evil tree
it seized
demon.
our most precious possession, the creation furnace.
We're here to help with that.
It's a dark and powerful entity. The robots, it was like they gained consciousness. They were moving in a circle around it. I fear approaching it is tantamount to suicide.
Right, sure.
But then, I couldn't just run away, knowing what lies sealed in the furnace.
So, Master Gonshu, we're a bit short on time. Where are we going? Who are we fighting?
I'm sure General Jing Yuan must have believed wholeheartedly that you could save the Artisanship Commission from this crisis.
He does seem to think so.
Means I know of may yet serve your fight. Pray you in repayment aid my plight. Come on, through here.
All right. Oh, he's fun.
Look, this is one of the Artisanship Commission's prototypes. The shifting screen.
I've kind of already seen some of those at the Divination Commission. This is not new.
Good thing I got the students to take it out and make a few adjustments. Otherwise, they'd never have managed to get out in time. You all saw the Jade Gate on your way in, I assume? The shifting screen works in the same way. It connects two spatial coordinates in ways that laymen wouldn't understand.
Oh, that's right. We did the Jade Gates, not the screens. So like teleportation, right? Because that one guy was talking about teleportation outside.
Indeed. With limited range and energy costs aside, to every starskiff soon shall woe betide.
I think you're working a little bit too hard trying to do these rhymes, dude.
You sure about that? Even our trailblazing space anchors sound better.
I would totally trust a space anchor.
Thank goodness you take the time to perfect these inventions, Master. If not, the Skyfaring Commission would have become quite redundant by now.
Of course, Ting Yun coming in clutch with her Ammocaster skills. While the two of us are like growing impatient with this guy.
Ordinarily, I could have used this beauty to teleport you thither, but
Thither.
through earth and air the wretched branches boiled, the shifting screen entangled thence and coiled.
I feel like this is a book that you were reading the other day, March. You speak this language? Gongsu Liang strikes a pose and raises an eyebrow as if to say, keep asking. He just wants to keep talking. Thanks for the colorful explanation. Bye.
Hold on! Have some faith in me. The Commission is more than a match for Mother Nature. Oh, piteous tree, who think thyself so strong, your match and more in strength to meet ere long.
Alright. Master Gonshu sets up the equipment hastily.
This is the first thing that came to mind when the tree demon attacked. It's a mechanical device codenamed the Lumenflux Pixis. I invented this weapon for the Cloud Knights. It's incredibly powerful, but...
But...
Let me guess. Limited range? Energy costs?
costs, yeah.
Every light has its shadow.
Of course.
But this is more than enough to deal with the tree demon. And then... ignite. Fire beats wood. There's no way we can lose.
Fire beats wood, yes. Alright, so this is this thing that I have to do. It's a puzzle, as you can see. And I'm going to be making connections and destroying things in the paths of the connections. Hey, where did my mouse go? Oh, Hold on, let me release my mouse for a second. I'm actually gonna lower the volume slightly in case the game sounds on this particular puzzle solving gets loud. So it comes out of here. Let's see where it goes. It currently goes there. Alright. So now I need to adjust it so that both of these get destroyed. I can't, I don't have the option of turning my camera. This always bugs me for this one. So let's turn... Wait a minute, should be a simple one. Okay, yeah. So that one goes this way, and then if I turn this one counterclockwise twice, then it should get that one. Alright. There we go. Yay! Puzzle! I do love me a good puzzle.
Very good. The master reveals the door, but the apprentice must walk through it. You're much better than my useless students.
Having spoken to your useless students, I appreciate that.
Whoa, what's happening? Is the delve collapsing? Seems like it worked. That tree demon must be writhing in pain.
I love Master Gonshu. Just this eccentric, love my eccentric NPCs, y'all. I do.
All right, there's no time to lose. Hurry through the shifting screen to the opposite side before the branches grow back.
All right, shifting screen, shifting screen. And space anchor. Ooh, treasure.
Looks good.
Don't have anything to fight.
Oh, look! The ambrosial arbor's roots.
They've encoiled the Artisanship Commission's most precious invention, the creation furnace! Help me, dear young friends! Let's hack them away together! We can't let the roots punch through the furnace!
Yeah, that doesn't sound good, so we'll help.
Careful, it's changing.
Oh, ooh, pretty. Alright, we gotta fight this thing, so I'm lowering the volume.
What kind of monster is this?
It's beautiful is what it is.
Miraculous. It creates life at will. Such incredible power.
I'll stand in their way.
Oh, that was a nice quote coming from Dan Heng from Answer to Rai. It feels weird using him in this storyline, given that this form of him doesn't even show up until Amphorius, but I don't care. He's good. He's a good character to have on the team. And I can't automate this.
Moment slip away.
I'm working on it, Dan Heng. Patience. I'm speeding it up, but it's not letting me automate, so here we go.
Mountains move. Kraken, rise!
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's
blaze.
Land forward!
It's guarding the ambrosial arbor's roots and the furnace.
It is.
Soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
I almost feel bad killing it.
No matter how much damage we do, it just heals itself. Not fair.
Not fair at all.
We'll have to retreat for now. Follow me.
No wonder the Xianzhou is so scared of the abominations of abundance. They're unstoppable. Miss Ting Yun, are the long-life species on the Xianzhou all like this?
I'm afraid this ebon deer was likely birthed by the ambrosial arbor as its guardian. It shares a close connection with the arbor's roots. Most living creatures on the Xianzhou don't have abilities like this.
I see.
As long as it's there, we can't get any closer.
I wonder... The ebon deer seems to heal itself instantly, but perhaps it's drawing that power from elsewhere.
So if we follow the roots, we can find the power source of its power?
Yeah! It can't heal if we take out the source, right?
The monster only seems to be active in the vicinity of the arbor. Let's look around and see if we can find anything.
Alright.
So the General asked you to head to the Alchemy Commission, the Artisanship Commission had no choice but to halt operations once the tree demon appeared.
Alright, looks like we gotta fight something, so taking the volume back down.
My strength isn't what it was. Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Time to twirl!
Time to twirl!
Not a scratch.
Mountains roar, krakens rise. Karado boru.
Alright, we're gonna be solving another puzzle down here.
I have a suggestion. Why d-
Any thoughts, Master Gonshu?
When the deer revives, the surrounding roots glow brightly.
Oh, yeah?
Great observation, Mr. Gonshu. It's amazing what you notice when you're not fighting.
Truth.
I'm only an artisan, after all. My skills in clash of swords shall find no sake. Yet that which clasheth needeth hands to make.
You're still forcing it, dude.
As Mr. Yang said, the deer monster is likely drawing power from somewhere in order to replenish itself. I'm certain that when the arbor glows, we are witnessing that very process.
Maybe the root system is the key?
Precisely. You remember how we untangled the shifting screen with fire?
Right.
You're right. Those roots never grew back.
Not only that, its reaction suggested we'd hurt it. Perhaps that's our starting point.
Take hold of your weapons, young comrades. Let's raise these roots to the ground.
Alright. Another puzzle. Alright, we gotta go through here, here, and here. So we have 3 of them. And here's... So that'll go through there, and that'll go... Oh, yeah, we need to do this. So let's turn this one counterclockwise. And this one... Ooh, no, clockwise. Counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. So this one... So now it should go 2, 2, and 2. Yeah, that should work. Yay! Bye-bye!
See? My theory was correct! Keep going!
I'm going. I'm just checking around for treasure, because, you know, one less step for later. Although, I always go through all of these to get the treasures later anyway, so it's not a hurry. Oh, okay, so I learned early on the first time I did this not to unlock this guy. Oh, it came out anyway! No, no!
We need a strategy.
Oh my god, hold on, let me turn this volume down. 'Cause this is gonna be horrible. Alright. Oh, is he going back? He's going back! Oh, okay, good. I'm still gonna keep the volume down just in case. Hold on. I'm gonna give this guy a wide berth. Alright, so I do need to actually cross over there. Yay. Okay. And now I can rotate this. And now where is it pointing? Okay, that should work, right? Here we go. Alright. Unlock the space anchor. Oh wait, it's already unlocked. Wait. Hold on. You want me to go there? Okay. Alright, gonna have to fight. Let's go.
We have the edge. Mountains roar, dragons rise! Soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Excuse me. See, in my headphones, they're constantly loud. Alright. Things to fight. Do I want to unlock that for later? Alright, I'm gonna head over there and just to unlock that for later.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! This big diamond, it's all yours! Time to twirl!
I think I gotta get the other one.
Story in your own way.
Yep.
My purpose is to protect. Mountains roar, dragons rise! Soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Time to twirl!
Time to twirl.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Alright, yeah, that just allows me to come over here and unlock this for later. Puzzle! Okay, I'm gonna save the puzzle for later, I promise. Alright. We're gonna stay focused on the story today. Except my little distractions and additions. Alright, here's another one.
Quick! There's more roots over here!
Give me a moment. I'll set up the device.
Alright. So we gotta go through 1, 2, 3. We've got wait, this is going here. Let's turn this one clockwise once. That'll hit this one and then redirect to... Let's turn that... No, counterclockwise. And then this one, let's get that one going clockwise. That should take care of all three of them. Yeah.
I guess we're done.
Maybe, hopefully.
I suspect the ambrosial arbor's root system must have spread far underground. The only thing we can say with confidence is that we removed the majority of those within the bounds of the Artisanship Commission. Let's hurry, before they have a chance to grow back.
Yes.
So, the next step is...
The next step is... say hello to our very dear friend. Haha, get it? Oh, come on. That was a good one. I can say go have some fun. Okay, deer hunting is just, that's boring. I want the first one. Let's go say hello to our very dear friend.
Please never do that again.
March! Oh, come on, March. You like my jokes more than you let on. Anything else over here? No. We need to go that way. Can we rotate this? No. Oh wait, so I could just go here. Ha ha! Teleport! Let's go say hello to our very dear friend. The ebon deer.
Look, the roots coiled around the creation furnace. They've withered. Excellent. Nothing can stop you now.
I'll stand in their way. Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Shanna says, I am back. I have a Philly cheesesteak calzone for dinner. It's quite large. Oh, I would split that with you. That sounds so good. There's where we used to live in Raleigh. One of our places that we would order from all the time had the best Philly cheesesteak calzone. Oh, love that thing. Time to twirl!
I am the bone of my soul. Unlimited. Laid works.
Time to twirl! It's gonna hurt.
I wish it would help let me speed this up. Hold on. I think I can. Alright, yeah, I can.
Huh? Peaches?
Peaches?
I am kinda hungry.
Marts!
I'm just saying, it'll be a shame if they get smashed to pieces.
Oh! Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. Millions of peaches. Peaches for free. Okay. I'm gonna shoot the peaches.
Honored to meet me. Time to twirl. Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
I'm on guard.
Time to twirl!
Lance ablaze. Lance, forward!
My strength isn't what. Dragons, obey this. Soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
It's getting weak. Quick, finish it off!
Lance at the ready.
Yeah. Oh, so neat.
General Jing Yuan said the ambrosial arbor was an unfathomable celestial blessing.
Yep.
At first glance, that deer could have been an ordinary life form, but the ability to heal such grave wounds in an instant... I think I finally understand why the Xianzhou decided to follow the hunt in eradicating the abundance. If immortal creations were left to spread their branches and roots throughout the universe, entire ecosystems would collapse. No wonder the people of the Xianzhou wander the universe, never settling on a planet.
You are a man of vision, Mr. Yang. It's a shame our ancestors, the Elixir Seekers, were unable to see that hidden curse 8,000 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's... They had a reason to do what they did, and, yeah, they didn't really think it through, I don't think.
Perhaps some of them did reject the Plague Author's gift. But how
Yeah,
could an
sure.
entire civilization resist the temptation of immortality?
Right?
Ironic, isn't it? The wise are buried, while the fools remain immortal. The Xianzhou regrets being led astray by the abundance. That's why they have decided to embark on the path of the hunt. Maybe it's not too late for redemption. Thank you for your help. I realize you must continue on to the Alchemy Commission, to the Ambrosial Arbor. After witnessing what happened here, I know there will only be more danger ahead. Go, friends, and stay vigilant. I wish you a safe journey.
Thanks, Master Gonshu. She's standing right next to me, but I'm getting a message from her. It says, "Say, did you see that, benefactor? When the ebon deers stomp the ground, when the ebon deers stomped the ground, typo here. Branches sprouted out of nowhere. I saw. Couldn't help it. The ambrosial arbor's roots? The celestial traces of abundance are indeed marvelous to behold. This is the first time I've seen something so miraculous among all my travels. The fruits on those boughs are sparkling gold, just like the Xianzhou legends say. It said that in ancient times, the forebears of the Ciencio received immortal fruits like this of the ambrosial arbor and turned into long-life species. If I were to eat this fruit, would I obtain endless life just like the Ciencio natives? Are you not tempted by such a chance, benefactor? Well, it is a dangerous thought. Wouldn't you be breaching the Ciencio ban? Please pardon me for my rudeness and my little test, as I thought you were an honest and righteous person, benefactor. But I thank you for the thought, benefactor. Unfortunately, the ebon deer is now dust, and no fruit of the ambrosial arbor is left behind. Such opportunities are extremely rare, but they slip away in the blink of an eye, just like life itself. Oh! Oh, hold on. There's something that comes up later with Ting Yun. I'm not going to spoil it for those who don't know the story yet. And we all wonder at what point in the story that shift started happening. Yeah. I'm starting to see a little hints of it in this message here. Slayer of a very dear friend. I love it. Oh, goodness. Oh, I have more messages. Oh, stop. Oh, look. Oh, it's a house. Okay, look. I will get back to you. Hey, Dan Heng! Our star skiff went off course. How's the situation on your end? You're alive? Yes. How is the situation on your end? We went to the Divination Commission. We caught Kafka. But it was too easy. It was kind of odd. What about Kafka's companion? Did you see Blade? Oh, this was... Okay, this was a message I did not read before. Her escape. Kafka was alone. When we called her, what's the matter? Be careful. He's very dangerous. Oh, he knows. He knows. I'll shake off the Cloud Knights and catch up to you. Wait, what's going on at your end? Artisanship Commission. Unable to enter now. So, I had to actually have that conversation before we went there. Unable to enter now. Please finish. Michelin Desolate. Okay. I'm trying to only answer the ones that are relevant to the current task. Otherwise, I just add to the long list of side quests right now. Oh, pausing to read chat. Shane says, maybe one day I'll visit North Carolina. I would like to. I've just been able to, and that was to visit my grandmother in Ohio. Oh, yes. Yeah, if you come up here, I would suggest late spring or early fall. Good times to visit. Especially like early October. It's pretty fun. For you, I wouldn't wait too late in the fall, just for temperature reasons, of course. For your situation. That's funny you sing that disabled content creator shares what she gets from her daily meal service and She gets peaches with her lunch. That's what she sings. Oh, the singing of the yes. I have to every time the topic of peaches comes up, I have to sing the song. In fact, when I go down I-85 through Gaffney, South Carolina, and I see the big peach water tower there, I sing it. Absolutely. And if I have control of the radio, I will play the song because I love it. Anyway, Master Gonshu, we got you, dude.
Thank you for your help. Those useless students and I will take care of the rest here. If worst comes to worst, we still have the Cloud Knights.
Why do you care so much about this furnace?
It's only a legend. Though what with the Ambrosial Arbor having come back to life, I suppose it's no longer absurd. They say that a long time ago, when the Xianzhou Alliance was adrift in deep space, it encountered many unimaginable life forms. Among them were abominations known as Heliobi.
Oh boy.
They existed in the form of pure energy, but craved the sensations and desires of mortal flesh and blood. Sometimes they managed to infiltrate the delves of the Xianzhou in order to bewitch humans and become parasites of their bodies. It's said that mortals parasitized by Heliobi would lose their free will imperceptibly before gradually going berserk.
There's a whole like side mission, and in fact not just side mission but like side quest chain associated with the Heliobi.
After a prolonged struggle, the people of the Xianzhou finally managed to trap and seal the Heliobi in a vessel. That vessel is the creation furnace. Our predecessors hoped that by burning the Heliobi in the furnace, their energy would gradually be exhausted until they were completely destroyed. I don't know if there are demons in the furnace. Perhaps it's all just superstition. However, from the day I started learning from my master, I've looked after the operation of the furnace. Indeed, the flame inside has never been extinguished.
Dude, that's a lot of fuel. Have you heard from the Alchemy Commission, Delph?
Everything happened so quickly. My students and I were caught by surprise.
According to the General, there are traitors in the Alchemy Commission.
I'm not overly surprised. The Alchemy Commission's alchemists were once closer to the Arbor than anyone else on the Luofu. They say that when the Xianzhou Luofu was first granted the Ambrosial Arbor, the alchemists in the Alchemy Commission wielded tremendous influence. Using the power of the Arbor, they transformed mortal bodies, manipulated the weather, and even brought never-before-seen creatures into being. They called themselves saints. Unfortunately, they didn't possess any saintly powers. As soon as the Ambrosial Arbor withered, the alchemists lost their status and were reduced to medical researchers and practitioners.
Well then, goodbye.
I'm sorry I'm not able to accompany you further. I've always hated owing a favor. Take these with you. Rewards for your tireless efforts.
Aw, thank you. Alright, so I achieved Slayer of a very dear friend. I thought that was funny. And the Deer Hunter. So yes. So I got those. And let's see. I've got in my missions now the Desolate Depths of Despair. So we've got to move forward on that. So we'll go to that. We're going to need to actually take... I think we're taking a skiff, right? Do we have to take a skiff here? Oh, Calyx. Thank you. I'll come back for other stuff later, and we'll head on to the Alchemy Commission.
Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense.
For real.
The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
She must have divined it was the right time.
Time is of the essence. The most important task for the Xianzhou Fu is suppressing the Stellaron. General Jing Yuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights. He would have known she'd act on the results of her divination.
Thank goodness the General didn't make us go with the Knights. Fighting is totally different from adventuring. All these people. It's tough to bear.
Yeah.
I'm afraid this is nothing, Benefactor. Centuries ago, an emanator of abundance besieged the Luofu with the aim of taking the Ambrosial Arbor. They destroyed half our delves and killed most of the Cloud Knights. For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history. This awful spectacle is child's play in comparison.
Hey, is that supposed to make us feel better?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here.
Seems to me our troops were wiped out.
Hey, whose side are you on? I can't see many Cloud Knights. The Xianzhou must have fought well.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting forces set up after a successful engagement, but we don't see any of that. Let's look around and see if we can find some clues.
Be careful. Those monsters are pretty tough.
Alright, this is a good point for me to take a quick break, so I am going to do that, and I will be back in about 5. See you then. Alright, I'm back. Back. Back, just little Ernie.
Look, there's someone over there. Here! There are still survivors here.
You're not the Knights. What is your purpose here? It's dangerous.
We're reinforcements sent by the General. Where's everyone else?
Resorting to short-lived species as reinforcements. Jingyuan is truly running out of options.
Run! She's a disciple of Sanctus Medicus!
Oh!
Silence. If my healing worked, you'll become one of us. And then it's not just me they'll be running from.
Yikes.
Hurry! Leave here! I can't control myself anymore!
The lives of short-lived species are so fleetingly brief. Why seek death?
Time to twirl!
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Why did you come to the Xianzhou? To seek immortality? You don't have to appease Jingyuan. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus can provide all that you desire.
Forward! Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! Hold on. We'll find someone to help.
Yeah, for real.
Don't waste your time. They've converted me. I don't have much longer. Go! The Master Diviner's troops are ahead.
He stops talking. Could be because he's exhausted. Or he's waiting for you to leave him be.
Let's go.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were in hiding for so long. Now they finally show their face. Did the Master Diviner fail to foresee this? Be careful, benefactors. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus worship Yaoshe, the Plague's author, the greatest enemy of the Xianzhou. The Alliance has been trying to root out their secret organization for millennia. It's no coincidence that they've chosen this moment to reveal themselves.
A painful moan amidst the a painful moan amidst the ravaged battlefield draws your attention.
Oh, Rainbow's blessing. You're not disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
No, we're not.
Stop moving around. Let's see if there's a way to help you recover faster. Come on, take this. It'll help with your injuries.
You fumble through your bag to find medicine for her wounds and administer it one drop at a time. For a moment, you are worried that medicine made for ordinary humans might not work on long-life species. The Cloud Knight propped herself up so she could stand.
Thank you. All of you. I feel much better now. Thank goodness you're here. The garrison is up ahead. Are you heading there now? I'll wait there for you.
Yay, praise of high morals. Well, we can't get through that way. Looks like we gotta go around. There's puzzles to solve and stuff. I will do that later. Here we go. Volume.
My purpose is to protect.
Got it.
Mountains move, dragons rise, soaring above the lands. This is permanent.
How am I gonna get that time back?
Ooh, puzzle. I better solve this puzzle first. The combat puzzle. I won't break.
Time to twirl. Not a scratch.
Time to twirl.
Unlimited.
I forgot how long this part of the story was. We're getting there.
How am I gonna get that time back?
Alright. I'm gonna solve it. I'm gonna solve it while I'm here. Alright. Let's see. These two are actually in the right place. Oh, but that one moves this one. This should do it. No. Well, dang it. Well, that one goes by thirds. Oh, what if I do... Let's do that, and then do... Maybe? No, because then that will move... You know what? I'm just gonna come back to it. I'll come back to it. It takes more brain power than I'm willing to put in it right now, because I'm playing for story at the moment.
Who goes there? Show yourselves! Wait, it's you. Quickly, in here. It's dangerous outside.
You recognize us?
Are you not the General's guests? The Master Diviner prophesied your arrival. We were ordered to wait for you under any circumstances.
Thanks. Wait, Fu Xuan was here?
Yes, The Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age. The troops are anxious.
Clearly.
It's good that you're here. The Master Diviner said the Knights weren't to move out until you arrived. Please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps once the Master Diviner returns.
For sure.
That the Cloud Knights received orders not to advance is a bad sign. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before. If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Xianzhou, plotting to overthrow the Alliance. The Stellaron has certainly caused Abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the Disciples to come out of the shadows? No. The Knight's main force remains intact. Something must have happened. Something we're not aware of. The Master Diviner isn't here. Let's head into camp and see what we can learn from the troops here.
Good idea. Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a rest.
Her feet need a rest.
Have you talked with these disciples, benefactor? What do you make of them?
Not yet.
Why would they betray the Law Fu? I don't understand.
A Cloud Knight is standing next to the captive. He steps aside after you explain your identity and show him the General's order.
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring.
About Stellarons.
That shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, there's a voice inside that speaks to you.
Yeah. Yeah. We met someone on the last planet that had that problem.
Do you still remember Cacolia?
Exactly.
The Master said we could inject new life into the ambrosial arbor with it. I didn't believe it at first. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species. Yet the arbor showed no signs of resurrection. But look upon it now. Only the power of an eon can recreate the miracle. Yes, yes, the mighty Sanctus Medicus, the Abundance.
About the ambrosial arbor.
So you witnessed it too? The ambrosial arbor's resurrection. Magnificent. In the Befall era, so far in the past that even long-life species cannot recall, Sanctus Medicus, the Abundance, gifted the ambrosial arbor to the Xianzhou Luofu. With that sacred tree, humanity realized many miracles. The fallow earth, the western soapberry, the altered flesh.
Western soapberry?
But that devilish archer ruined everything. They twisted right and wrong and erased Sanctus Medicus's achievements. But soon we will return to the glory of the Befall era. You've seen the fantastic creatures that fought with us. They are only minor gifts of the ambrosial arbor.
Shut it, rambling rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all of you out soon.
Shh, he's giving testimony. What did you do to these Cloud Knights?
What did we do? We cured our kin. It must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the order allowed, I would cut you down now.
Oh, You don't understand. A short-life species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Bah! It's a second life gifted by Sanctus Medicus to eliminate the self, to achieve transcendence, a life of true freedom. I see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it? I can help you.
Don't listen. His words are poison.
Yeah, he's a bit of a fanatic.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the abundance, you short-life species would never be able to endure the transformation.
I forgot to turn the volume back up for the conversations. I don't have any more questions. Alright, I'm turning it back up again. Tingyun, are you following me around now?
Have you talked with these disciples, Benefactor? What do you make of them?
Oh, it's the same question. I can understand their desire for knowledge.
Shh. That's a brave thing to say out in the open. If the Cloud Knights hear you, they won't think twice. It strikes me that you'd use any means to achieve your goal, Benefactor.
I wouldn't say that.
Xianzhou natives are more afraid of immortality than they are of the days coming to an end. They received eternal life as they had desired, but are doomed to a fate more terrifying than death. The abundance played a cruel trick on them.
Yeah, for real. Hello. There's a ghastly paleness in the face of this resident Cloud Knight. As you approach him, he nods his head in salute.
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat.
How's the situation?
We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the Plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. And after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another.
Yikes. So they became Mara-struck.
Curse it. What Sanctus Medicus sorcery did they use on us? The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
The Arbiter, also another title for Jingyuan, General Jingyuan.
When the Master Diviner gets back, we might be in for tough
Or,
times.
not Jingyuan,
it's making
actually.
me a little nervous. Are you ready?
Sorry. My puppet's mouth was stuck in that, like, weird, like, shocked thing. Oh! Anyway. Oh, I'm stretching. I'm stretching. I'm almost ready, March. Give me a minute. I'm stretching my shoulders. Okay, alright. Now I'm ready. Oh. If you choose to abandon a mission, its rewards will permanently disappear and cannot be attained again. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. Your choice will bring about an irreversible outcome. So return to complete missions. Let's check what we got here. I guess I'll go through my messages here. Xingxue? I can never pronounce her name quite perfect. Hey there. I heard folks from the Artisanship Commission say that you helped clear the Ambrosial Arbor coils. You're indeed as saintly as the General says you are. Sounds like you need a favor. Don't beat around the bush. What's the matter? It seems that you are already used to the pleasantries people use on the Ciencio, and know when the work will come. You will go far, young lady. I believe you will soon understand my 3 basic principles for happiness at work. But the trouble comes from me this time. Please don't shrug it off and do help me. You remember the craftsman's apprentice named Qingji from the Artisanship Commission? Yeah, I kind of remember. Then that's easy. I was sent here by the Master Diviner to assist the Artisanship Commission in assessing the damages. Everything was going well, but now the situation with Qingxia is getting beyond my scope of work. Can you come over to me? I'm at the Artisanship Commission's port. Alright, so we're going to accept this mission. Another little side quest. Next is Jicori. I'm Jicori, Chief Secretary of the Skyfaring Commission. The Palace of Astrum is running a small event for visitors to better understand the Ciencio. Would you be interested? A dreamy one-day tour? Is it where I get to enjoy luxurious Ciencio life of my dreams? Where did you get all these ideas? I haven't even said anything. Hold on. Let her finish talking so I can scroll back. I don't know if you've met him before, but the Skyfaring Commission has a speed tester named Tantan. He'd hoped that the public could actively participate in traffic management and become more aware of potential road hazards. Oh, I remember this mission. To that end, he's planning a Ciencio speed tester experience. There are too few attendees because the event is too boring, so Madame Yukong asked me to help her get more people. Would you mind attending this, pretty please? All you need to do is to record the traffic flow through Starskip Haven. It's simple work. Just stand in the lane and count. Oh, oh my god, this counting things that go by thing. You must use people for this. Isn't there some kind of device for this sort of task? Sounds inefficient to use humans for this. This whole thing is mainly about participation. It's an experience for people to take part in. It is only when you get involved and count the Starskip traffic flow firsthand that you will get the unforgettable and meaningful experience that this whole event is meant to provide. Hey, why do I have to spell it out so clearly for you? If you're ready, please go find Tantan. Oh, hey Asta. Jicori, it's been a while. Is everything all right? I heard you've gone to the Ciencio Lafu. I know the Express is there to carry out the Trailblaze mission, but there's a question about the Ciencio I'd like to ask. Have you ever heard of the local legend of Ciencio, the Foxian Beauty online chat? No idea. I haven't heard of it. Is it fun? You haven't heard of it? Looks like it's suspicious. You misunderstand me. The story starts from a certain staff member. Oh, I'm not saying the researcher is a Foxian beauty. This is too confusing. Let's meet in person to talk when you have time. Can you come back to the space station and have a little chat with me face to face? I'll come over when I have the time. This is like the chat where the person from the CN show is kind of like manipulating all these people. Okay. Dahao. Wait, have we met Dahao in this playthrough yet? Hello, Jicori. My apologies for the disturbance. I have something else requiring your assistance. Something amount. What is it? Oh, we did, didn't we? Talked to Dahao before? Oh, that's right, because he's from the law enforcement people. Remember the time you defeated the Mara Struck at the plaza and heroically saved the Dragon Lady? Yeah, I remember. That's true. It was nothing, really. Could you please take time to visit the Realm Keeping Commission? I'll tell you the details in person. Alright, so this is a companion mission. And this is, he's sending me another message. Jicori, is this your number? Oh, the official Dahao. Okay, so this came before. As you're aware, there's been some minor issues on the LeFou recently. Anyways, I was hoping you could help me with something. I'm busy. Really? Sorry, you might have misunderstood. I meant if you can take time out of your busy schedule to help us, the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery would be very grateful and will provide appropriate rewards. Please don't spread the following information. After the incident, the General and the Master Diviner drew up a list and want the Skyfaring Commission and us to check out all the people who traveled at certain times to certain locations. They suspect someone smuggled contraband into the LeFou. The commission's checked everything against the records and didn't find anyone suspicious, so we're here to ask your assistance. How do I fit in here? Okay, so what do you want me to do? The Ciancho Alliance is not part of the Interastral Peace Corporation. Hold on. The Interastral Peace Corporation's commercial sphere and does not share much information with the IPC. For one, we're not linked with their law enforcement system. If a criminal wanted by the IPC sneaked into the Ciancho ship, we would have no means of immediately detecting them. It takes time and effort to send formal requests to the IPC to check, so the General advised us to seek help from the Astral Express crew to filter the list for any suspicious persons. If you can, please bring a few companions with you to help us go through the data. Alright, so another companion mission. And I finally... Yes. Oh. Ah, right. I have to do the... Oh my gosh. Everything is like so... Hold on. Let's go to Fate's Atlas and track everything. It says I also remember him, but I also remember that online thing was a bit of a creepy story. It was creepy, dude. Like, oh. Like, yes. The Foxian beauty. Right. Okay, so... Desolate Depths of Despair would be the thing that we wanted to do, but it's saying that before we do that, we need to do... These? That doesn't make sense. You already know me, an unexpected turn of events. Hold on. What were the missions I needed to do?
When the Master Diviner gets back, are you ready?
Venom brews, immortality looms, and sinners misled, credence falsified. These are side quests. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Let's just abandon it. I don't care. I'd rather just move forward on the main for right now. That's fine.
Master Diviner, you're back.
Fu! Master Fu!
I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now.
Why didn't you tell us about the disciples of Sanctus Medicus earlier?
Apologies. To avoid dissemination of intelligence, the General and I kept the involvement of the disciples to ourselves. It is a clandestine organization that seeks to overthrow the Alliance. Before the Stellaron disaster, the disciples had remained veiled in shadow for years. Their emergence reflects their intricate connection to this calamity.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult?
Well, when there's a Stellaron involved. Is this a segue into us joining the fray?
Sharp as always.
I knew we'd spent too long around the Master Diviner. Now we're predicting the future. Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
March? You okay, girl?
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield?
We're not?
Jing Yuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me. After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. They also developed many incredible technologies from the tree itself. But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it, the more they longed for it. Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
What huge elixir crucibles! There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one can know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
Right. Not knowing if the person next to you is just gonna totally lose it at any time.
The Cloud Knight's first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you.
It says or even have gas masks for this if they figured out it was the machine itself. Well, and there's the sense, though, that, you know, a gas mask isn't going to necessarily block this particular type of particle that's being released. Why not get the Foxians and Vidyadhara to try?
You misunderstand the nature of the Mara-struck condition. It is not a curse unique to humankind. Foxians don't usually succumb to it because their lifespan is not eternal. Yet they are still a long-lived species. The Vidyadhara rely on molting to discard the old world. All long-lived species are equal in the face of Mara. However, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the General would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-lived species.
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality. One step at a time.
I don't want to act according to their predictions.
I do not wish to be their puppet either. In any case, we do not walk alone and unhindered on our paths. Our choices define us and influence others. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kind of have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves. What? It's not too late to practice holding my breath.
You seem quite alright.
We're still far from the elixir crucibles. I'm no healer, but I do know that dosage is important in the application of poisons. Even so... Okay, I admit it. I'm terrified. I'm still young. I don't want to become Mara-struck so soon.
Oh, Fu Xuan. Then you'd better return to the home front.
Out of the question. Jing Yuan gave me authority over the Cloud Knights.
Oh.
If I can't stand on the front lines, then how can I succeed him as a general? How can I win the hearts of the people?
She's so ambitious right now. Is that smoke really safe, though?
Do you not trust me? If I told you I wasn't certain, would you turn back on the spot?
Do a divination.
No need. Aside from divinations and calculations, my instincts are accurate too. Though I'm sure a little reassurance wouldn't hurt. You don't know what being Mara-struck actually means, do you? The healers believe that the Mara-struck condition is related to memories. Unsurprisingly, long-life species have long lifespans, but there is a limit to the brain's capacity. After centuries and millennia, a long-life species' emotional threshold becomes higher and higher. Simultaneously, their memories fade and become dull under the erosion of time, leaving behind only the most extreme and vivid recollections, which are almost guaranteed to be memories full of anguish and regret. Do you understand now? The fate of all long-life species is to no longer feel joy and happiness, left only with hatred and regret etched into the heart. Under such extreme conditions, a person's ego starts to crumble. And that is the beginning of the Mara-struck condition. Short-life species don't need to worry about this. Feel better?
Phew, I do. I never had memories to begin with.
This is true.
No, you still don't understand. The condition isn't caused by memories, but by the emotional threshold having been...
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah,
You
I
can
get
regard it as a memory issue.
Yeah, no, I get it. How large are the disciples of Sanctus Medicus's forces?
Only a handful of converted alchemists and healers. They can drive fantastic creatures into battle and strengthen their bodies with medicinal pellets. But they are no match for the Cloud Knights. That's why they decided to spread this demonic vapor. There is a gulf in strength between us, yet they still emerged into the open and rebelled. Something isn't right. They must be waiting for some shift in fortune.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
I will come at once when the crucibles are doused and the smoke dissipates.
Huh. I feel like even though long-life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short-life species when it comes to worries and suffering.
Alright, there will be some fighting coming up. So I'm gonna lower the volume.
Miss Ting-Yun, why are you still here? You're too close to the crucible.
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The General commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
Ooh, another...
Your life is more important, Miss Ting-Yun. Go back. We can explain to the General.
There's really no need. I've spent my years traveling the universe. Not to mention, I'm younger and stronger than I look. Even you benefactors have probably lived longer than me.
I have to say, there's another little clue that things aren't quite what they seem. Alright, I lowered the volume because I know we're going to be fighting here coming up. I think I have to solve the puzzles to do some of this.
Seems like the smoke is getting thinner.
Oh no, I just have to fight my way through.
We need to hurry.
Oops, hit the wrong key.
My purpose is to protect. Earth shatters, heaven trembles. Soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
Time to twirl.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta... Oh man, this cable's really long. Hold on, I'm gotta plug something in. Ugh. Da, 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 da. Plugging it in. Alright. Okay. My monitoring device had to charge. Okay. Alright. Next. Ooh. Let's get that one. Auto. Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. Wasn't I supposed to do, like, the reverse of that?
To turn it off. Why did you turn it on?
Oh. Oh. Right, right. Hee hee. Alright. Because okay, I turned that one off, and now this one's off.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I mean, I might as well take them all out, right? Otherwise, they're just gonna ambush me. Oh.
Excellent. I'll lead my troops to the rendezvous.
So, you succeeded in dousing the elixir cauldrons.
Aha. Who is this chick, huh? Huh?
Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Gonshu. It's you.
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Fu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was. How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the Ambrosial Arbor first descended, nor did we witness its miracles. But we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice.
Alright.
Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials were capable of.
Dragons, obey this order. Soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Time to twirl!
I'll stand in their way. Mountains move, dragons rise!
Plants at the ready.
My strength isn't what it was.
Time to twirl! This big diamond, it's all yours!
Plants ablaze. Plant forward!
My purpose is to protect. Dragons, obey this order. Soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
She said.
Will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that
One who gave them the Stellaron?
Pantilia,
Uh-huh.
the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise.
Pantilia. Get to meet her later. Woo!
You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly?
There we go.
I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction.
Ha ha! There it is.
Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within. What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Surely you understand the lesson of destruction. Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lord Ravager.
She's a Lord Ravager of destruction. Her name is Fantilia. Oops. I should have just changed targets there.
What are you looking at?
An appointment to keep, she said.
My strength isn't what it was.
Not a scratch. Honored to meet me. Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
So Fantilia was the one that brought the Stellaron there. Or possessed by one.
And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
Mr. Yang?
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other Nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Meaning that Ting Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Ting Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
Right. That is to say, Ting Yun...
You're saying that the real Ting Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer.
Right.
At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting Yun's remains behind as a display of power?
Yeah, that does seem to be more of the destructions type overall.
I believe this to be Fantilia's goal. To sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen? Planting a Stellaron in the Luofu? All part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a starskiff to Scalegorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that delve.
Okay, so now we go to my favorite part of the Luofu, Scalegorge Waterscape. And the story around that is where we start to come back together, where our group is going to intersect with Dan Heng and his group. And that's going to be an interesting moment.
That imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right under our noses. How utterly despicable.
Right?
What worries me more is just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large.
About Ting Yun.
It all happened so suddenly. But looking back, I think Mr. Yang was right. Ting Yun was behaving strangely. She was fascinated with the Abundance's creations.
Mm-hmm. Since she was an Amicastor dispatched by the Skyfaring Commission, it's evident that there must indeed be a person with her name in the commission.
Yeah.
We'll have to let the Cloud Knights get to the bottom of what happened to the real Ting Yun. As for the Ting Yun who accompanied us all that way, it's like what Mr. Yang said. Her appearance was designed to sow seeds of doubt among us. We cannot allow ourselves to fall into her trap.
About the Scalegorge Waterscape?
It is a delve governed by the Vidyadhara. Supposedly an ancient oceanic region transferred from the Vidyadhara home planet.
Yep.
After the Ambrosial Arbor was broken in two during the war, its roots were left gnarled and broken. Yet it never died. The Alliance decided to seal the arbor within Scalegorge Waterscape, entrust it to the High Elders of the Vidyadhara, and rely on the power of Long Scions to constrain it.
So Long Scions is a reference to Long, the Permanence, the Eon of Permanence, who is lost. No one knows what happened exactly, just kind of like signal lost somewhere along the way. We have no idea where Long is now. Nor do any of the Vidyadhara, but the Vidyadhara are were originally associated with Long, the Permanence.
It has been so long. No one knows whether the seal remains. Even if it does, I doubt it will hinder that spectral Lord Ravager.
Where's Jing Yuan?
I've reported the current situation to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He made no further contact after we communicated at the Matrix of Prescience. He said he had important matters to personally attend to.
Oh, important matters to personally attend to. That's coming up soon.
The situation stands on the edge of a precipice. We must trust in the General.
Mm-hmm. Time is of the essence. Let's go. I believe this is when we switch. Yep, a little while ago.
This is...
Fu Xuan! The Alchemy Commission?
Huh? You're pretty familiar with this place.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for that.
Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem. It's been such a long journey, but now we're finally gonna meet some Cloud Knights. I'll be back with my unit. I didn't lie to you, right? I told you I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though, we did take a bit of a detour.
Look at their faces!
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Fu Xuan.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go report to the nearest captain. You guys can hang around here, but don't run off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon. Bye for now.
Oh, I got a message. Oh, from me. A message to Dan Heng from me. The Cloud Knights invited us to go with them. Your homeland's got some really big crucibles. Oh! Look at the picture. Really big crucibles. Aria to Elixir Furnace? In other words, Dan Heng would know exactly what this is. Oh, why are you near the Aria Elixir Furnace? Failed to send. We have lost connection.
The messages never get sent. I wonder what's happening with those three. The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade? I've delayed for too long. I need more information.
He's trying to track down Blade because he knows how dangerous this situation is.
What's up?
I need to go.
Go? Go where? The Lafu is under lockdown. The Cloud Knights operation isn't over yet. Relax. When the fight is over, I'll personally escort you and Mr. Locha home.
You haven't been back home for a long time, have you, Master Dan Heng?
Oh, I could lie. This isn't my home. How did you know?
As home draws nearer, so our feelings grow stronger. I can see it in your eyes.
Yep, this is his home.
Do you want to leave? Then do it now.
But it's more complicated than that.
The Cloud Knights will soon check our identities. I have somewhere else to be. I've tarried here too long.
Where are you going?
I'm a traveling merchant. I have one more deal to see through.
Shanna, you with me? Because here's where the story
I'm sorry,
goes
I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. Both of you.
This is where things start to get more interesting. from Dan Heng's perspective, and this is like my favorite revelations. Down there is Yanqing. We've seen him before. He's the little apprentice to the general. Ooh, we're getting little whispers. It's kind of nice doing this through the headset. I didn't do this through the headset the first time.
What a huge cauldron.
This aureate cauldron is driven by the cloud hymn magic of our people, the Vidyadhara. It drinks the water of the ancient sea like a whale swallows the tide and refines it into medicinal pellets.
This is a memory of sorts. He doesn't exactly have memories, per se, of his own. He has his own memories, but he also has other experience. I'll let it play out. It'll explain.
All the elixir crucibles that the Vidyadhara helped to construct contain cloud hymn magic. You should take this chance to learn more, young master.
But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water. What more is there to learn?
You are indeed the chosen one, with endless potential. Yet, cloud hymn magic is just the beginning.
Of Vidyadhara Mirajago? Have these shadows of the past yet to disperse? These memories... No. They have nothing to do with me anymore.
He's definitely been running from the past.
They say that you're Lung's power incarnate. Is that true?
Long.
They say that you're Lung's power incarnate.
I doubt I will be here to see you take to feel aggrieved. Videodara go through cycles of life and death, existing forever in this world. By the time you are the High Elder, my hatching rebirth will be complete, and I will be a child once again. Please take care of me. Surging power. It's you. You've returned, High Elder. Something terrible is happening in Scalegorge Waterscape. Please, don't go any further. Your enemies are waiting for you.
Your enemies are waiting for you.
I'm sorry. I cannot linger here. My friends have left. I must find them.
You didn't heed us then, and won't heed us now. As headstrong as you always were. It seems you already made your decision. There's a vessel bound for Scalegorge Waterscape, located ahead.
Let's go! Well, hello, gorgeous.
He's here.
Blade.
Right on time.
That feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me. That feeling. It's...
Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
You're here. It's time to pay the price! It's time! You think changing form will help you escape? Escape. I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I've nothing to do with your past. Dan Heng. You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death. I will force this suffering upon you, Dan Heng. You will know the pain of death.
Not on my watch.
Yanqing.
You're not murdering anyone today, fugitive. You're coming with me.
Jing Yuan's lapdog. Did the general not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so familiar.
Oh, does he now?
Look out! Quit hiding. Your true self revealed.
Stop! You...
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished. The High Elder of the Videodara. Imbibitor Lunae. You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice.
And that is the cutscene I've been looking forward to seeing.
Now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Come get me.
No interest in stoking conflict. I came to ensure the safety of my friends.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Out of the way! Do not be afraid.
Better, but I'm afraid you won't be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting away either!
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka?
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins.
This is one of those things where the fight and the dialogue overlaps. So.
Defend you. I sense a storm.
What's wrong? Afraid to hurt the boy?
Yes, Dan Heng has scruples.
I wonder if the others are okay.
Gotta make this quick.
My blade.
Fail. Defend you.
You two just won't give up. I only have one choice.
So familiar. Did she teach you?
Oh ho ho!
No mercy.
Did she teach you? Yes! I love this ability.
I didn't wish to harm anyone. But there's no other way. Forgive me. Heaven surge. Now.
I failed. This isn't over.
That's my boy.
All of you listen to me. Stop.
Kafka?
Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
Look at Blade's like looking at Dan Heng like, eh. Well, I achieved my mission. Almost.
What did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Lafu's hotshot general.
There he is. Hello, General.
Jing Yuan.
General!
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me. My task is complete. That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General, I
Now is not the time. It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm not him.
I'm sorry. You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scalegorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together?
Happy.
Lunarescent Depths, a realm of singular beauty. Scalegorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-lived species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Dan Feng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Dan Heng. Whether Dan Feng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me, General.
Raising old nets only darkens the water, an exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me.
I already told you,
You did. But to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Dan Feng, you must do something for me. Before I can let Dan Feng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Fu.
That's a big offer.
I may not be capable of the things that Dan Feng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught. If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact, I would have no need to compel you. It is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. Dan Feng is no more. Now, there is only Dan Heng. But I am the general of the Fu. There are things that I wish I did not have to do, and yet I must. Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here. Do you wish to see them?
You brought them here?
Yes. They are waiting in the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. Go. Your friends are waiting for you.
Yay! So for this very short time, I get to play as Imbibitor Lene. And I don't have this character yet on my other account because at the time that I started playing was literally a year ago this week. Was long after they had his last banner. So I do not have this version of Dan Heng. I only have his original and the newest one. Isn't he beautiful though? Just freaking gorgeous. I love it. This outfit is just so beautiful. Oh, and then there's another scene coming up that is just freaking gorgeous.
I have been keeping careful watch against the abominations of abundance, the Stellaron hunters, and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. But I never anticipated the Antimatter Legion. The hunt is far from over, yet all the while we find ourselves at war with other evil spirits. From this battle onward, the Alliance must fight the Legion to our dying breath, even if it means the end of the Law Fu.
We're not gonna let the Law Fu perish. In fact, I'm gonna just keep right on streaming until I get to the one scene that I'm looking forward to the most here.
Our intelligence tells us that the Legion are a mad and destructive war machine. Yet they never took up arms against the Alliance. The armies of the Seven Ravagers all have their own means of destruction. They are not to be taken lightly. Lord Ravager Fantalia favors internal collapse, which is why she masterminded the Stellaron crisis and urged the disciples of Sanctus Medicus out of the shadows. Now that her plot has been laid bare, she has no choice but to retreat. And yet that hardly suits her philosophy of destruction. There must be something more.
She's lying in wait right now. Shayna, he will look this way for a little while, but what was kind of alluded to from what Blade said, remember Blade said that you shifted into this form, or you took this form, like accused him of disguising himself. So he has the ability to kind of shapeshift and change his appearance. So he won't look this way forever. He will go back to kind of looking human after a while. But yeah, for a period of time in this story, he will be in his Imbibitor Linnae form, which is basically carrying on the appearance of Dan Feng, who was the Videodora he reincarnated from.
Her hatching rebirth is complete. She left me all alone. Still, I wait for the day of my rebirth. Endless waiting. As recorded in the ancient texts, this body of water was brought by my people from our homeworld. It formed part of the roiling deep. It is as pure here as it was there. Our dragon ancestors nurtured us with the water of life, and bestowed us with the permanence of the Videodora.
So Dan Heng is Videodora, and he is not only Videodora, but he is the reincarnation of the Videodoran High Elder, Dan Feng. Because he has inherited kind of the powers and the role that the High Elder would have. But there is another who can take that position. It's basically the ones that have the draconic features have the ability to take that High Elder position. He would be first in line to do so if he were to accept that role. But as you see, he has been kind of forging his own path in life, trying to set himself apart. He's not really quite sure who he is, because his entire identity up to this point has been his predecessor. And he's trying so hard to run from that and distinguish himself as an individual. And that's why I find his story so compelling, is that need to break away and establish who you are as a person that isn't restricted by
Old
the
friends
identity that you had
yet again.
from a past existence. So anyway, I love that. And he's getting ready to basically kind of make use of the power he has inherited. As the High Elders of the Videodara, High Elders have special powers to be able to command the waters. So, so that's what we get to see evidence of coming up here.
Do you know something? When Dan Feng committed his great crime, the Ten Lords Commission advocated strongly for him to be destroyed. The Videodara, on the other hand, were split evenly in their favor and disfavor of the motion. The dragon transmutation inheritance was not intact after all. The senior Videodara hated you, yet did not dare to kill you. The Videodara were under great pressure. In order to placate the Ten Lords and Skyfaring Commissions, they performed an exuviation charm on Dan Feng against his will. Still, they ensured that the charm contained a flaw, thinking that this would fool the Ten Lords Commission. The senior Videodara were sure of their scheme. But you cannot hide fire with paper. Look, your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
We need to help them. Let's go.
Alright. Volume going down. Now, during this fight, everyone becomes suddenly aware that something is a little off. I hope you can hear just enough of the words. It'll be on screen too. What happens here? Let's go!
Celestial Dragon. Break!
A foregone conclusion.
Oh, I love fighting as genuine.
Chance.
A foregone conclusion.
Here, there's thunder!
Heaven's Surge. Celestial Dragon. Break!
Oh, there.
Stay alert.
I thought it was during the fight. It must have been right after the fight.
Take this.
Heaven's Surge. Cloud-bearing Dragon. Rise.
Conflict is pitiless. Time for the Master Stroke. Radiant Spirit, heed my word.
Show no mercy!
Right there while I give you a present. Try that again.
It's like she's defending him. I love it.
to be broken.
You notice my trailblazers back in destruction stance too.
Heaven's Surge. Celestial Dragon. Break!
A foregone conclusion.
Alright, volume going back up.
Xingyuan, where have you been?
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The seats of divine foresight relate the battle reports to me. As for Fantilia's plan...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus. Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's Author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
Aww.
Huh? Is that... Dan Heng? You are Dan Heng, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
I remember, like, several stories ago when she had actually said, you know, if you have that secret strength now, you can you can use that. I think she was just poking at that time, but at the same time, when she said it, I was like, yeah, that's happening.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guests. When you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer. I see now that I was overly anxious. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Dan Heng and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew.
I mean, this is like the definition of what we do as trailblazers.
Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Exactly.
As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
Dan Heng?
Thank you, Dan Heng.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak.
but as a descendant of the Vidyadhara. I will fulfill my duty to the Law Fu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan, only a bet. A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dan Heng's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
So this is the thing, the exuviation charm. It was incomplete, so Dan Heng carries memories and abilities from his predecessor in a way that other Vidyadhara do not.
High Elder?
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Law Fu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence.
Oh, this piece of music, y'all.
Under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scalegorge Waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Vidyadhara statue.
Ah, it looks so much like Dan Heng. I wonder if... The statue... Is that... Dan Heng's brother?
Aww.
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Dan Heng? Since Dong Feng perished, the Law Fu Vidyadhara have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
You scared the heck out of me! For a second I thought you'd annoyed the General. It seemed like you were his prisoner. There I was, thinking up a plan to kidnap you. And it turns out the two of you are old buddies.
Sort of. Oh, there's so much more to that story, March.
So, what made you suddenly decide to come down from the Express?
I was worried for your safety.
Aw, how sweet. But Mr. Yang and I have been holding our own. We're pretty much Xianzhou heroes at this point. Anyway, it's great to have you with us, Dan Heng.
Okay, it's great to have you with us. And the thing that she asked was, why did he come down from the Astral Express? Okay. That's significant for later. There's a reference in the current arc to the conversation that they just had before the event that's getting ready to happen. Alright.
Has coming here triggered your memory? Release your full potential. The power you carry is the key to opening a way through to the Ambrosial Arbor.
I knew you'd come. When we first mentioned the Xianzhou, there was a sad look in your eyes.
Yep.
They may have banished you, but the Luofu is still your home.
I'm sorry I never spoke up.
You're a member of the Express crew, Dan Heng. Let's settle this matter as soon as possible. Our journey doesn't end here.
Imbibitor Lunay's reincarnation. Dan Heng, correct? I've heard your name before.
How can that mean? How can that be? My name was erased.
Your name was only erased from the public eye. But as the Master Diviner, I know, and should know, all the records of years gone by. Such archives are of great importance in times of need. I was not born in the heroic and extraordinary era of the High Cloud Quintet. To have seen those legends with my own eyes.
So the reference to the High Cloud Quintet, 3 of them have already been part of this story. So Dan Heng's predecessor Dan Feng was one of them. Jing Yuan was one of them. And Blade was one of them. But there's more of that story to be revealed. It was not Blade as we know Blade now, but it was kind of, okay, it's really hard to explain. I'll just let that part of the story play out, but his previous self, like not an incarnation, but his self before he was changed into what he is now, was a 3rd member, and then there's 2 other members that are referenced as we continue on the story. Go on.
Your appearance closely matches the depiction in the annals. Does Vidyadhara reincarnation really entail a complete transformation? A new life?
Alright, I have one very important person to speak to over here. Oh, I just want a screenshot of this. I might have to screenshot. Okay, give me patience, everyone. I have to have a screenshot. Hold on. Can I not? Okay, hold on. I have to do it in a... I can't hide the UI. Can I not hide the UI? No, I can't. In the way that, so Genshin Impact has like a UI hiding feature that pops up in conversations, but I'd have to be like in a cut conversation to do it. I'm just gonna do, hold on. Patience, everyone. I have just, it'll just be a few seconds. And I'm gonna grab, I love this song so much. And, fun fact, Dan Heng's voice actor, Nick Lung, has actually done a cover of this song recently with the voice actors for Blade and Jing Yuan, and it's really cool. I put it on a playlist. It's very fun. It's beautiful. Anyway, all right, guys, I gotta talk to my girl. Aww. You both become silent. She doesn't want to speak. Nobody can get her to open up. Oh, it's so beautiful. I ship these two. Well, I ship Dan Heng with both trailblazers, but that's beside the point. Alright, let's do this. The statue of the High Elder has been greatly changed by years of weathering. There are small words engraved near its base. Hearken as Arbor revives and foe nears. We call forth the mighty waters of ancient sea to flood abodes of heaven and quell roots of evil. We etch this in stone for all to heed. Beneath the endless rolling waves, the ancient roots of the arbor blaze. Long dormant, they stir and come to life as if a beast were waking from its strife. The containment mechanisms woven by past thrones, the bindings that tamed the beast's power known, a fragile net soon to shatter and fall, its decay a warning heard by one and all. Memories from the past emerge from the darkness, tightly gripping you. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Visually, my favorite cutscene.
The annals mention that Scalegorge
Ever.
Waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime. An age passed. The palace was left in ruins, and the Vidyadhara used their sacred homeland to imprison the Arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them. Lady Fu.
Here, General.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Jingyuan. General, are you planning to face Vantilia alone?
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
Aww.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers. But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author.
So Lon is the Rainbow Arbiter. That's the Eon of the Hunt. So that's kind of the Eon that the Xianzhou Alliance see as the means of being able to go against the abundance and achieve the kind of like the road to vengeance and salvation kind of wrapped into one. But now they're having to turn their attention to Nanook of the destruction.
You have a more important duty. Cloud Knights, attention! After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more. The Master Diviner will lead you.
Yes, General!
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Spoken like a true general.
Yay. That made me so happy, y'all. Just to play through those moments. There's still more amazing things to come in this story arc, but those two moments, the Imbibitor Lunae's release, and then the parting of Scalegorge Waterscape are just still to this day, a year later, still my favorite experiences of playing the game. So I will say though, if you look at a story on the whole, the Amphorius arc that we've been experiencing over the past year, in current past year releases, are most compelling as a whole story, whereas this kind of more had specific moments that were really compelling to me. I felt like the Amphorius story was beginning to end really engaging, really compelling. So we've kind of come to the end of the Amphorius arc recently in the game, and we're about to start kind of some new stuff in the current content. But anyway, I'm so happy right now, and to have played this as Stell instead of Kylus this time definitely feels a little bit different. I don't know, I think, you know, it's easy to feel a little bit different across genders. If you have a specific gender you're identifying with more than another. So I think it does make a difference. Anyway, this gorgeous waterscape is where I will leave the stream for this week's story. And we'll come back and do some side missions sometime in the week to come. And I promise I will actually do it this time. I will do it. I will get distracted. Yeah, I got a bunch of time over the next couple of weeks that I can spend on doing a few things I want to do, and part of that is getting in some more streams. So let's make it happen. Actually, before I walk down there, I'll probably want to talk to Lady Fu first. Also, let me look at the High Elder statue. Ah, isn't it beautiful? I kind of want that statue as like a figure for my house. That would be great. Like a little figure to set on my desk. Oh wait, what did it say? The High Elder statue worshipped by the Videodora for generations. An outworlder once claimed to have heard the whisper of an eon here, saying, "Climb up." What? High Elder, what did it say? When will it be your turn to have a statue made and worshipped too? Oh my gosh. You realize there's no truth in the rumor saying that a swallow once spit off the eyes of the High Elder statue and threw them into the ancient sea to revitalize the waters when they were on the verge of drying up. Okay, gotcha. Interesting. Anywho, cool. Shayna says, and I will be off after tomorrow because of the holidays. My stepdad is having, for dental surgery, so I won't be going out again till probably the middle of January, so I'll be with you for a while. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a lot of stuff going on. Alright, so cool. Well, thanks for hanging with me, Shayna. I want to thank our newest follower who joined earlier in the stream, and anyone who dropped in to hang out for a little bit. I saw the numbers fluctuating, so it did look like some folks were dropping in. And I will be back. And I may do a little bit more of the doing YouTube instead of Twitch, but I'll probably mention it in my Discord, so check out my Discord link in my description if you need to connect to get updates on the streams as they come. Alright, y'all take care, and I will see you soon. Good night!